bersama Franz Wang selaku Managing Director dari PT Sokonindo Automobile, pemegang merek kendaraan asal China DFSK. Franz, thank you very much for joining CNBC Indonesia today.
Thank you.
So Franz, tell me, how does DFSK business performance like in Indonesia since you first established your presence in 2017?
Actually, we opened our factory in 2017, November 28. That was the first time we presented to the Indonesian public. And that time we just opened our factory. And in 2018, July 19th, we have started the launching of our first SUV model in the market, which is called Glory 58 Blue. And since the launching of the first SUV model, in 2018, our main target is to set up the network and to maintain a good quality of the products. So we have achieved the two targets so far. In 2018, we have achieved 50 networks in this whole year. So the Indonesian customers, they can buy and get service of the DFSK products all over the country now, across Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, and Sulawesi Island. And secondly is, we know that when we just enter the market, the brand reputation and brand image is very important. So we have taken high importance on the quality and also service. In the whole year 2018, actually we are not aiming to sell many units. The most important is every unit we sell and every customer who bought our vehicle, they must be satisfied. So we quite emphasize on the product quality and also on the service. So we already set up a spare parts logistics center in our factory so that all over Indonesia, any place, anywhere, they want spare parts, it would be directly from our Indonesian spare parts logistics center.
So you started selling in 2018. So how was your first year for you and how many units have you sold?
In the 2018, roughly we have achieved around more than 1,000 units for our models.
Can you tell us more about the factory and surround? What is the production capacity?
The factory we set up here is a modern, highly automatic factory with a capacity of 50,000 units per year. That's the maximum capacity. The factory's feature is targeting as Industry 4.0. So all the procedures, including from stamping, welding, painting, and assembly, the key production procedure is using automatic robot arms.
Moving on to consumers' preference and perceptions, we do have a little negative stigma about products from China. So how do you overcome this?
Yeah, we also, when we just come to the market, we also have investigate that actually there are some reputation from before. But we believe this can be conquered with our actions. The first step is we decide to go to Indonesia by investing a highly automatic and highly modern factory. So with the facility guarantee that we can build a good quality of products in the market. And we think that's number one step. No matter which business we are in, no matter which market we are in, quality of products is our number one consideration. So we must guarantee every vehicle out of our factory in Sokonindo that should be 100% tested quality, so that our customers will feel worry-free. And secondly, we are using some different strategy in Indonesia, which we call it super warranty. We offer 7 years, 150,000 kilometers warranty, which never happened before in Indonesia market. It is the longest warranty ever happened in this market. So by offering this shows our confidence in the products. You can use the vehicle for 7 years without quite high warranty cost. Almost everything is covered inside the warranty. And at the same time is we emphasize on our service. So every network we have, they must be capable of doing the service. That means they have the facility for service, they have the spare parts there, and also their manpower for service specialists are trained from DFSK. So that we want our customers, when they enjoy the vehicle, not only enjoy buying the vehicle, but also using the vehicle and getting service of the vehicle.
Having a big factory here in Indonesia with such production capacity, so when will you start exporting?
The purpose of setting up factory in Indonesia, actually part of it we are aiming for the ASEAN market. So our strategy for Sokonindo is we based in Indonesia, but we will also radiate ASEAN countries. So in 2018, we already make the first step. We already export to Thailand market in the ASEAN countries and also export to the South Asia countries such as Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bangladesh. So that's only our beginning. In the future, we will fully utilize the free trade agreement in the ASEAN countries to produce in Indonesia our SUV and supercar models and export to the ASEAN countries. Our total aim for the exporting is about 20%. 20% of the factory capacity is for exporting. So that means Indonesia is still our main market.
Where do you see DFSK in the next coming 5 years in Indonesia?
I think the first 5 years is to set up our market foundation, building up the trusting relation between the brand and our customers. And that is our most important job as the beginning. And considering the automobile brands in Indonesia, averagely are more than 40 years in this market. So we are pacing up to follow the market progress. But fortunately that especially because of the recent economy change, we believe not only in Indonesia but also in the global, the customers are trying to upgrade their consumption. They are trying to, when they used to buy MPV or call it LCGC in Indonesia, now they are pursuing something bigger and something better. So SUV is gradually enter the customer's eyes. And from the market share, we can see more and more people in Indonesia are buying SUV.
What is the current market share for DFSK in Indonesia at the moment?
Market share, our target for 2019 is 12,000 units. That equals Indonesia market is 1%. That is only our beginning in the Indonesia market. As we explained, when we pave our foundation, the reputation is good quality and good service. We believe many things can happen in the midterm.
Franz, thank you very much for your time with CNBC Indonesia.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Sekian wawancara saya dengan Franz Wang selaku Managing Director dari PT Sokonindo Automobile. CNBC Indonesia, Beyond.